everybody. Welcome back to L Does Boxing. We back with another one. This one right here is just like a random live. We're just gonna come on here and talk boxing and stuff like that. And feel free to drop comments in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing. But I want to salute to everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't. Feel free to hit the like button, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can follow me on my social media right here, scrolling across the bottom. Twitter and OverJ, Instagram L Does Boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's all good. So yeah, we're gonna go over what happened this weekend. It was some crazy fights, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff going on in the sport of boxing. For sure we can touch on. Also too, they got the Hall of Fame ceremony today. You know, so I can drop a link in that. That's gonna be like 11:15 my time, West Coast. So it should be starting within the next hour. So I'm gonna get off before then, but we're gonna definitely tap in with this boxing though. So feel free to drop comments. My man JC in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. He said first dub, yes sir. Swoop like me. He said, hey now, what's good with you? Salute. I'm good. How you doing? Salute to you. Salute. Dante Hall. What's good with you, bro? He said, what's up, Dub? That's Keyshawn favorite. That's Keyshawn shirt fire. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Got a couple of his joints too. Yeah, man. Salute to you, bro. Andrew Charles in the building. What's good with you, bro? He said, "Yeah, we can start with that first, man. Like I missed that. I was on a flight home. You know, what I'm saying I was coming from my daughter's graduation, so I kind of missed that one. But I watched it this morning, and yeah, he definitely digressed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he kind of stuck in styles. Like if he don't want to he want to be a boxer or a puncher or a little bit of both. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he made that fight way too hard for a guy that was brought in for him to look good against. You know, and Gulo is a stand still right in front of you fighter. You know, so that's something you can get some shots off around the guard and stuff like that. And they brought him in for a reason. You feel me? So I felt like I don't know. Maybe he was overthinking stuff. Maybe the moment getting to him. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, it wasn't a good performance, man. Like I didn't even really score the fight like that. I looked like a draw to me. It was just kind of depressing, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt like Berlinga should be better than what he is. You know, of course, it's hard to live up to the hype. If you're not good enough, it's hard to live up to the hype. So I think that's what we're seeing, that he's probably not good enough. But Tyron gonna keep building off of him because he's a decent draw in New York. So they gotta be creative. When they match make and it still go wrong, it's something. It's a problem because Top Rank got the best matchmaking in the business. You feel me? So if they match make somebody that's tailor made for you and you still go out there and look subpar, yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But with Berlanga, they know they got a potential star in him because he's a decent draw for where he's at, his level. He's a good draw in New York City. So we'll see, man. He said, "Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man. He's not ready. He's not ready. Not for those top guys at 68, yo. So when I be watching these guys at 68, I be imagining what would they do with Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Even Morrell. Like he wouldn't be able to beat none of those guys. Like he'll have a tough fight with Caleb Truax. You know what I'm saying? Popped Achilles and all. He said they desperate for next Puerto Rican star. That's facts. That's facts. The car was loaded with Puerto Ricans though. I like the theme of it. I ain't gonna lie. I like that. DB3, DB03 in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. 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 They said they need to put their chips on Xander. Yeah, I'm with that too. Xander was injured. Well, he wasn't injured, but he had like a little ailment, so he couldn't make it. And that's the one I think. You know what I'm saying? I like Xander. So he seems to be a little bit more committed to the sport of boxing, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. So it's all good. I wasn't familiar with Linger, but he turned out. Yeah, Linger is that's another case. Matchmaking. It's really perfect matchmaking. It lets you know where they at with a certain fighter. But Linger is an opponent for a lot of these guys. Brandon Lee stopped him. There was a couple other guys, but he's been brought in as an opponent, and he normally don't go that many rounds. So for him to beat Vargas, that lets you know he probably can wrap it up. Josue, that might be a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a book. Like You're not supposed to lose to an opponent like that. And like I said, that opponent came in to suit your style and benefit you. Vargas came off. Well, he got stopped by Zepeda. That was crazy. He ain't gonna never be the same. His fight, he fought in March on the Burchett Nakathia undercard. He didn't look good. He got dropped a couple times in that fight. He didn't look good. His legs was gone. He was doing Bammy legs in the beginning of the fight. I watched that fight live. I was like, he ain't right. So now he loses to an opponent, journeyman level guy. Yeah, it's curtains. And then the referee in that fight, yo, come on, bro. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Even the corner, they could like when he got knocked down, he was done. Like done. Like so, shit's crazy. But hopefully everything is good with him though. Yeah, he ruined his career. As a paid, he ruined his career. Everything boxing and sports in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you, bro. He said, Dante Hall, Alantez Fox is a good man. I mean, it's a good. I think so too. I think, shoot, Fox can beat him. if Fox on his A, he can beat him. You know what I'm saying? Make him chase him and run into some stuff. My man, Boxer First Vlog in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. So it is, not something random. We got this. Like I said, they got this Hall of Fame weekend going down too. I'm gonna put that in the chat because I'm definitely gonna tap in for that. They're gonna live stream that too. It's right there in the chat. If you guys gonna check it out, it's like at 11:15. So the next 25 minutes. So this in here chopping it up real quick. Speaking of this week, Monster Anyway versus Donaire, that was crazy. And that was a pound for pound performance. I know Anyway don't get a lot of love, probably because the old media, whatever, they super overhype him and stuff like that. And then they'll see him above a lot of our favorite fighters in the pound for pound ranking. So a lot of people don't want to give him no love or show him no love or really want to dig into his career and what he really did to get those accolades. But if you're gonna base what he did against Donaire, hey, he proved that he's a top guy. Like to me, I always thought it ain't too many. It's not more than 5 people that got a better skill set than Anyway. Like you can go down the line. He landed probably the most jabs as a champion, 9 jabs per round. You know what I'm saying? His punch placement is crazy. He can stop you with either hand. He's fast on the feet and with the hand speed. And he's knocking out elite guys in his division. So that fight right there, man, I think Donaire probably was going in there not, he wanted to get the knockout. I know they had an issue with the gloves and stuff like that. So he was going in there like, listen, I'm going to go knock this kid out. And, that's how I'm going to beat him. So maybe that was a desperation type of deal. But he ran into something crazy. And that was the way he feinted when he dropped him at the end of the first round, he feinted with the jab and landed straight down the pipe. Like when you talk about skills, like that's some shit that they kind of overlook with Anyway. Because other guys do the same shit. I mean, I think if you're gonna give guys credit for their skills, you gotta give this one too. Especially what he's doing with elite guys in his division. So that was a crazy shit. So we'll see what happens if he unified with Paul Butler to become undisputed at 118. Should be a fight to be easy to be made. You know what I'm saying? Donaire had too much on his plate to really get ready for the young cat. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was a lot of like I was going off of their first fight. I didn't think it was gonna be that quick, but I just felt that the speed, to me, I felt like it's hard to be a top fighter in their prime. You know what I'm saying? An elite top fighter in their prime. It's hard to beat them. And I know Donaire, his career got rejuvenated and stuff like that. It's hard, bro. But salute to him though. He showed class out of the fight. My man teaching the building. And salute to you, bro. Yeah, it's all good, man. Appreciate you coming through for sure. The Zone had a good card, a good fight on Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Kawaguchi versus Bermudez. That was a hell of a fight. A lot of blood in there too. They consolidated the WBA titles at 108. So we trying to get rid of those belts and stuff like that. But yeah, Kawaguchi is nice, and 108 is one of those divisions too. They got 4 champions. Definitely need unification. And they got some good fighters, man. Karaguchi was nice with it. He was throwing uppercuts up the middle, and he was touching up Bermudez, but Bermudez was tough. He came back in that fight, but he got stopped. But it was a good fight though. My man, y'all seen the thumbnail? My man Diego Pacheco, he got a stoppage victory on that card too. 168 pounds. Yo, he would beat Berlinger right now. While y'all playing, I think he's like 16, 17 and 0. Like that would be a tough fight for Berlinger. You know what I'm saying? Because Pacheco started to be precision and he started to calm down with his work. He's working with Benavidez right now, so Team Benavidez. So he kind of patient with his work and getting these guys up out of there. It's a nice card on Showbox. Yeah, Showbox too. Yep, yep. Showbox. I mean, the first fight was fun. The first fight, I ain't gonna lie, the first fight was fun. Tomlin and what's his name, Thompson, and Thompson got the victory. He was the underdog in that. But that second fight, man, that shit was, it's I appreciate the sweet science and shit, like the next man. But George Arias, he kind of, I don't know, took the air out the ball to me. I thought the movement was okay, but I felt like he could have stepped it up and did a little bit more off of that. You feel me? But it was a okay fight. Two undefeated heavyweights. Joe Loft, the Olympic gold medalist. I mean, that was a big time knockout, highlight reel knockout over Mawabe, and that's a good win for him because Mawabe, he beat what's his name, the kid, the Russian kid. I forget his name, but he beat him not too long ago. He was training by Sugar Hill, so he went over there to Russia and beat him, and then he had on one side lost to Frank Sanchez, but Frank Sanchez wasn't have that much success as Joe Loft did, and that fight was kind of slow too. But the ending was crazy. So yeah, man, it was a lot of boxing for sure. That was Friday. Yesterday, man, the Trevor Bryan versus Daniel Dubois. Yo, listen, like when I broke it down, I was saying Trevor Bryan got the skills to win the fight. I just don't know how he gonna look. You know, you know, like being in shape because he came in 268, 267 his last two fights, and I'm like, okay, I need when I seen him coming up, he was around 240, 235. So I ain't gonna put that much pressure on him. But I was like, yo, come in under 250. You know what I'm saying? Because with his game plan against Dubois, I see what he was trying to do. He was shutting him down on defense. He had decent defense and stuff like that. He just he wasn't mobile enough to get out the way. He wasn't in shape to get out the way of the punches of Dubois. Dubois didn't do nothing special. Just came forward throwing punches. He had a good jab yesterday, but he didn't get like my man didn't give himself a chance to win because he didn't put in the effort in the gym. Like he came in at 259, down down 9 pounds from his last fight, 268. That still ain't enough for me because you're facing a young, hungry guy that's gonna be there all night on you. So you're gonna have to have the footwork and the ability to get out the way. But he was shutting that shit down a little bit. He just wasn't throwing no punches. I see what he was trying to do. He was trying to take him in the deep waters and have him kind of shoot his load. But he got to get there. If you if you ain't mobile enough or athletic enough to get there, then that shit don't even make no sense. That game plan, you got that. They had a right game plan, but the wrong fighter. So somebody else, like let me see, Michael Hunter, he'll take advantage of that game plan. You feel me? He can take him and he can kind of draw him out and make him work a little bit. Then when he get like 7 or 8 rounds, and Michael Hunter turn up the pressure, that one he can do that. But Trevor Bryan, I don't know. So he got hit. He got clipped with a nice left hook though. He ain't see it. That was nice. That was a change up too because he was throwing that jab, and I think he was expecting a straight jab, but he hooked that shit. That was nice. You know what I'm saying? I give it to him. I don't know if it was a bigger shot, but even then, my man wasn't even in enough shape to even get up off of that. Like he flopping around. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but Dubois, he got some options. I know he called out Dylan White. That'd be a fun fight in the UK. I'm with it. Uh, what probably realistic is probably the winner between Huey Fury and Michael Hunter, July the 2nd. That's a WBA eliminator. So I can see the winner of that facing off against Dubois. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That's another if Fury win, they can do that in the UK. and definitely Michael Hunter ain't opposed to traveling. You know, he's traveling for Fury, so and he traveled for Bacoli. So and so I think that might be the route. Shit, he might fight Jonathan Giltry. I mean, Jonathan Giltry beat Matt Truck. That was a fight where we was room for Matt Truck to win. I had to go back and watch it. I thought Matt Truck was doing well early. I feel like he just I don't know if he ran out of gas. He just got clipped with some crazy stuff, but that was crazy. So he got stopped in the seventh round. So props to Jonathan Giltry. So maybe that may be an opponent for him. You know what I'm saying for Dubois. So we'll see. What else? Oh, Munguia, yo. So you know he did what he's supposed to do, but he was low key losing that fight, yo. He was getting all work. So that just lets you know if you got anybody with some boxing skills and they're gonna run some numbers, they got a good jab, you're gonna be able to do some good things against Munguia. The thing that make him exciting, he's a fun offensive fighter, but his defense is trash. So you if you ready to sit with him and make him pay for it, we're gonna have a good fight. So I feel like it was a subpar performance for real. You know what I'm saying? He fought at a higher weight, so I don't know if that's the case. But no, I don't think that had nothing to do with it. I think it's just the styles. Like he gonna have problems with the boxers if he ever decide to face them. I know he called out Charlo and all that stuff. We already know what time it is. They both accepted the deal. It's just Oscar De La Hoya came in and cop blocked. He cop blocked the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because they was ready to sign that deal with the zone, which it wasn't out at the time, but it came out, recently that they got a new deal with Golden Boy. You feel me? So they want to keep him on the zone because they've been building him up on the zone. I feel that. I'm with that. So that's gonna mess up fights with Charlo because Charlo was rocking with Showtime. They can do a co. Actually, they gave him everything. They gave him like the TV rights and the Mexican TV. It's just Oscar De La Hoya messed that fight up. So that's a good fight though. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all pay attention to the crowd, Munguia brought some people out. He brought them out. And so I think him and Charlo would do real well, especially in Texas. Yeah, that'd be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? And good. I think it'd do well too at the box office. So yeah, let's see, man. But I don't know, man. Munguia is one of those up and down guys. Like he fun to watch, but then you see all these deficiencies. So it is what it is. He said Trevor fight like a poor man version of Frank Sanchez. Man, he was in there looking like uh Michael Ben. When Michael Ben fought Herbie Hyde and shit. He was in there looking like him. Tim Witherspoon versus Bone Crusher Smith Part 2. Tyson versus Tony Tubbs. He was in there looking like that. Like he just, what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I can't respect these guys that go in there, they put their life on the line and then come into the best shape possible. So if you coming down, like, so if he lost 9 pounds since that was his last fight. He lost 9 pounds coming to this fight at the weigh-in. So that means you had him been coming down from like what 300 to make 259. That's crazy to me. And he knew he had the bar coming up anyway. He knew that. I don't know. He said Jaime looked like food. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, until it's time to eat. Yeah, Jaime McGill, like they moving him, like the thing I would say this. They giving him a lot of fights. You know what I'm saying? They're keeping him active. So he will have that type of advantage on some of these guys, but his defense is too leaky. You know what I'm saying? And they moving him like he a prospect. He a champion. But they moving him on some prospect shit. I mean, I be in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Yes, sir. So let me see. On that card though, they had Ocampo came back. Ocampo won another knockout. He got another knockout on that card. So he's number 10 in the ring rankings at 154. Number 7 at in the WBO at 154. That's 12 straight fights. You know what I'm saying? Since he lost to Earl Spence, my bust. So he's 12-0. Got a bunch of knockouts. And Campo is one of those guys that fits in that 154 division too. Like he can beat certain guys, or he'll make good fights with certain guys in that division. You know what I'm saying? Like he fight J Rod right now. That might be a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? and like most of those guys, he'll beat guys like Jamonte Clark and these guys up under him, Brian Mendoza. I think those would be pretty good fights. But I think he can challenge some of the top guys. You know what I'm saying? Ocampo improved though. hmm I know a lot of people not really on him like that, but I've been watching. He been improving. So we'll see. But let me see some news. All right, so it came out about Stevenson and Navarrete. So I was hyped on that one. I was thinking, shit, that was gonna be like September, but they kind of jumped the gun on the situation. So what it is, Navarrete, they are like in negotiations. That's a fight that could happen. It's top ranked, easy fight to make. But so Navarrete gonna come back and defend his title. That's August the 20th on Top Rank in San Diego versus Eduardo Baez. So they staying busy. And then Shakur, he likely to have a hometown fight versus Robeson Concial, which I thought that was gonna be the fight anyway. Navarrete was just a bonus because that's a bigger fight to me. I think it'd be more exciting and it get me up, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he said hit the thumbs up. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I mean, Ali in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Armando in the building. Salute to you. What's good with y'all coming through? So yeah, I was hyped about that. So I mean, at the most part, at the earliest we'll get that fight. I want to see Heisman night, you know what I'm saying? But I think it may get pushed back to early next year. He said, "Who's that in the thumbnail, L-Dub, and what fight?" That's Diego Pacheco, the prospect that fights on the zone. He just fought, and that was from September last year in Bakersfield. It was a PBC card I was at. I think Rayo headlined that card. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was last year, almost a year ago. He said Roberson not an easy win for Shakur. No, it's a tricky style. He's a boxer. He gonna have to figure out. But I think he outclasses him. He slowed down his work rate like he do everybody else, and outwit him. Especially, he is a different beast. But I think Shakur beat him. He said, "Cool, yeah, 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 man. Yeah, a little something different." Um, so yeah, that's a fight I was hyped about. So we'll see. Hopefully, I think we'll get that fight. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. It's a lot of shit though. Jamel Charlo versus Tim Tszyu look like it may happen. They had a purse bid scheduled. I think that got cut. That got postponed. The WBO president came out, so it look like they reaching a deal. I mean, that really ain't nothing. Ain't really hard to see. Whatever. Joseph Brown in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. He said Yar versus Smithburg BF winner, right? I mean, that's what they're saying. That's what Frank Warren say. If you let him tell you, yeah, I'm probably believing more. I think. Well, we got to see if we can get the Bivol fight though. So I hear them talking, but I want to see if they're gonna make the Bivol fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Bob talking that stuff, but after what Devin Haney did, he probably be more inclined to make the fight now undisputed than he was before. So we're gonna see. But yeah, that's what Frank Warren talking about. If I would believe it more if Yard was on the undercard. So if you put Yard on that card, next week, have him fight anybody and just build up the hype around it, then I'll be like, okay. But he's sitting out. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be out the ring for almost a year, it look like. So if you're gonna wait for the winner for the end of the year, then is he gonna have a stay busy fight against one of those guys in the UK with like 67 losses? I don't know. It's just crazy to me. He should have been over here campaigning. You feel me? That's what I mean. That's what I would do. If I was managing the fighter, I'd be like, listen, I would have brought him over this week. Go to the fights from last week. No, he can go to the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is right, up the street, 5 hours, but you can go over there, what I'm saying, campaign of champagne and start calling for the winner. That's what I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm different with that, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Jamel Charlo and Tim Tszyu. So looking like it may go down. I mean, it wasn't really hard to figure out. When you see Tim Tszyu come sign with the PBC, after being the biggest star in Australia boxing. He's selling out stadiums and he's a pay-per-view star over here. He put that on hold to come over here and go after Charlo. I mean, I knew that was next. You know what I'm saying? But they were saying Fundora, they were saying even Harrison 3. I like those fights. But this kid showed that he want to fight by leaving all of that. A lot of people not gonna leave that. Like imagine AJ at the peak of his career leaving that he had in the UK to come over here and find Wilder and find these other guys. He didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that tells you a lot. He said, "Yeah, yeah, I see, yeah, he be on vacation. He be on vacation more than he be in training camp. Seem like, yeah, for sure. So I don't know. He should be over here though. He should be over here campaigning for that fight for me, because at the end, like after next week, because that's a big fight too. Joe Smith versus Arthur Beterbiev, 3 belts unification. Um, After that fight, I'm calling out me as a fan. I'm calling out Bivol. I'm not calling out no Yard. Like, let's keep it a buck. Like, he can fight and everything, but I'd rather see Bivol, especially coming off the Canelo fight. And see, they can force that fight too. You know what I'm saying? They can force that fight if they really want to because people, not PBC, but Tyron got the leverage. They always get the bigger fights from Eddie all the time. Eddie trying to give Bivol to Bawaxi, and then Golden Boy trying to get the WA to order the mandatory for Bivol. But if they can come together and make that big fight in MSG, and I'm not sure about the persons and stuff like that. That's not me, but that's a big ass fight. That's another undisputed in the year of undisputeds because we can get what 2 more 75, 122, maybe heavyweight. I'm not so sure. Heavyweight be tripping. I don't know about that, but those two for sure. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. He said, Fundora and Harrison can fight each other. Yeah, they can fight each other. You know, number one versus the WBC interim champion. I would like that for that undercard. Like, or maybe do their own thing. Yeah, that's when because they put them on the same card. So I'm thinking, shit, they might be lining them guys up to fight each other. So I'm with that for sure. Bivol versus the winner of Smith and Berbiev. Yeah, that's makes sense. Like Yard can like now. See, this is what I was saying. If Yard was over here promoting it and saying calling the guy out and going to the fights, and he was really in the spotlight of boxing fans, then I'd be like, oh, maybe because he really wanted. But nah, we want Bivol versus the winner. Bruce Gas in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Salute to you. He said, I've been saying this could be the greatest shit. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of shit popping off, though, in the sport of boxing. And then I forgot, look, 3 undisputed fights is on the horizon. I forgot this one. And this should be at the top of my, the tip of my tongue. But Spence and Bud, like that fight pretty much, I think it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna say that. I'm not gonna speculate nothing too crazy. I think it's gonna happen. So that's one. 122. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what Fulton won. So his part of it. Then we got MJ on June 25th. If he beat Ronnie Rios, we got to get that. You know what I'm saying? The winner of that versus Fulton, boom. You know what I'm saying? And then 175, same situation. The one that you got Bivol waiting. Let's go and make that happen. You know what I'm saying? They can work something out. They only got that fight probably won't be on pay-per-view, which would be better for the fans. How about this? Put it on Heisman night. You feel me? Put it on Heisman night. Makes sense to me. The winner between Arthur Beterbiev and Joe Smith versus Dimitri Bivol on Heisman night, MSG. Bam, boom. They don't got Bud no more. They don't Teofimo, he's still, he doing his thing. He come back August the 13th versus Pedro Campo, it look like. Who gonna fill that date? Lomachenko here at war, right? Who Top Rank gonna put on that date? Don't put Berlin on that date. You know what I'm saying? Unless, you try to get him, unless you're gonna put like that should be the last resort. It should be this this light heavyweight unification undisputed fight on Heisman night. There you go. Y'all can have that one for free. They already got the odds out on Bud. Oh, okay. Bud and Spence. Yeah, that's gonna be I'm pretty sure that's probably dead even, damn near. But that fight can go either way. I can't wait for the fight to happen, man. Like no more slander, no more, you know what I'm saying, get mad at the other fan base and back and forth, and it should be just breaking down the fights. That's what I want to see. Fight breakdown. Not, whose team talking the most trash breakdown. It's Elder, who you got if the fight happens between Bud and Spence. I like Bud in the fight. I think Bud probably can box a little bit better, kind of be a counter puncher and stuff like that. But that's a tough fight though because Spence got this gear after the sixth round that wear down his opponents. So if Bud like to fight as well. So if he get caught up into that, that's gonna be a problem to him for him too. So it's really a 50-50 fight, go either way. I just think Bud can edge it out down the stretch. But Spence is nice with it, so it's kind of a hard fight to pick. It's just a fight that I really want to see. So I'm gonna say Bud maybe a close decision, 7-5 ish, something like that. Tyron need to showcase Jared Anderson on the August day. I think he's coming back. He hurt his hand. That's why he got off the Fury and white card. He was gonna face Christian Hammer, so they may revisit that fight and put him. Maybe they got a couple of dates coming up. They have so he's not gonna be on the. So he's not gonna be on next week. They got July 15th. That's damn, who on that shit? That's Barbosa. Barbosa versus Zarella. So they got that date. The 23rd is Dalby versus Joette. So maybe he hop on that. I'm not sure. The 13th you got Teofimo versus Campa. The 20th you got Navarrete versus my man Baez. So maybe he hop on one of those cards. But they was going to do all heavyweight card, and he was going to headline that. They was going to have the guy all their top heavyweights. Big Baby, Fa, the Torres kid. Uh, Damn, who else they had, man? All the heavyweights they had on that stable, they was going to have them showcase on card, but stuff, shit happens. He said Bud by majority decision. I can see that for sure. But that's gonna be a hell of a fight. Those guys gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing you know about Spence and Bud. They're gonna fight. They're gonna come to fight. It might be some tactical shit going on, but at the end of it, they're gonna be fighting. My man David Lawrence Graham in the building. Salute to you, bro. Say good evening, mate. Salute to you. What's going on with you? He said, what Top Rank doing for FA? I'm not even sure. Um, I heard names like Vlad Sarenko and guys for him to come back to. But I'm not even sure. I haven't heard much on him, but I know he was probably be showcased on that card with the all heavyweights. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, Pacheco. Yeah, Pacheco like 6'4", legit. I'm 5'10", 5'11". You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was looking up. But yeah, he cool though. Cool dude for sure. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so definitely we want to see that, you know what I'm saying? Spencer and Bud. So it's a lot of lot of other stuff too. If y'all got anything real quick, because the next what is it, 10 minutes, I'm about to go watch this Hall of Fame. I'm gonna drop the link back in the chat because I think like 10 more minutes it's gonna start. They're gonna stream the Hall of Fame induction, you know what I'm saying, for today. Let me put that back in there. Feel free to tap into it, you know what I'm saying, for sure. Because when I seen it, I was like, shit. Because boxing, it's not like the other sports. Like we don't have our own TV show where we can go watch boxing shit 24/7. That's on YouTube. So you got a bunch of channels you can come on YouTube and you just watch everybody, and you know what I'm saying. You can pick and choose what you like and don't like, and just go to the next, go to the next. But ESPN, they got football all day long in the out of season, basketball, baseball, all that shit, hockey. They don't got a boxing channel. And then if they was gonna do a boxing channel anyway, they'd probably have the wrong people hosting it and shit like that. So yeah, you know what I'm saying. He said, "Do you think y'all would get the fight?" Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't want him to get it. If we got Bivol right there, if Bivol don't got a fight lined up, which I think Eddie Hearn trying to get the Bawaxi fight. Nah, but if it's not there for him, I don't mind the fight. I just would rather see Yard kind of be more active though. He gonna be waiting all this time, and then he gonna fight somebody that Nah, he should be on the card. So also, you think Mel? Who you think Mel fight next? I think he gonna fight Tim Zoo. The WBO already said that the purse bid been canceled, so that tells you they got a deal coming up. So yeah, he said, "We're old school Dan in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you." He said, "Neither do I. I want undisputed." Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The year of undisputed. We should continue that. I said Heisman night. Like let Yard fight. Let Yard fight Callum Johnson. Yo, I think I put that out somewhere. I was like, maybe he had. Yeah, he should. They should have put that on this undercard. Calvin Johnson was going to fight Joe Smith Jr. in January. He pulled out. I think he had COVID or something, or he got sick. So Frank Warren and Bob worked together real good. That should have been a co-main. Build up the hype. You know what I'm saying? It's storylines. Brother BF beat Calvin Johnson already. You know what I'm saying? All these light heavyweights are punchers. You know what I'm saying? They exciting. So I don't know, brother. I don't know. I'm here though. If y'all need any of these promoters, matchmakers, y'all need some ideas, something from a fan's perspective. I got you, bro. Just tap in. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. He said, "Salute, mate. I seen the bar got the job done. Still need to catch up on the fight. How did it play out? Well, it started off. The bar was aggressive. He started off on the front foot. He was pushing. Brian back. Brian didn't have a high work rate. He was throwing jabs here and there, but nothing too crazy. First round, he probably could have got him up out of there. He had buzzed him with an overhand right. You know what I'm saying? But my man was defensive. So the next couple of rounds were looking the same. The bar had a good jab. He was aggressive. He wasn't trying. He wasn't throwing a lot of combinations. He'll throw like a 3-punch combination to help back up, maintain his energy. You know what I'm saying? The third round was another tough round for Bryant. He probably could have got out of there in that round too. But in the fourth, he started to pick it up. Looked like Bryant started to gas a little bit, and then the boss seen that, and he started to push it. He was hurting him along the ropes. Then he landed a nice left hook. It was disguised real nice because he was throwing jabs, and I think Bryant was expecting that. He landed a hook. That was a wrap. He fell face first, and you got a new champ, new WBA with regular champion. So yeah, so it was one way traffic. He dominated. He said, "Hey, Mel have IBF mandatory." Yeah. So that's a tricky situation. So they was giving him step aside money via fights. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense to fight on the undercard. He fought on Tim Zoo undercard too, got first round knockout. So basically giving him some bread, keeping him active, so he won't run to the IBF and say, "I want my shot." But they was trying to work something out where, because Jamel Charlo won a hometown fight, he never fought in Houston as a champion. So they want to do that fight with the IBF mandatory, maybe give Tim Tszyu some step aside. Tim Tszyu, I don't think he coming to Houston, maybe LA or Vegas or New York. So so my man just waiting. You've been accepting those step aside monies, and hey, you've been doing it for 3 fights. Why you can't wait one more fight or 2 more fights? So that's probably how they're looking at it. So yeah, he's just waiting. You know what I'm saying? PDH Big Dog in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute to you guys. My man in the building. Yes, sir. LeVar Cooper in the building. What's good with you, bro? Let's get to it. Salute. He said Trevor Bryan sea level. DeVar still not ready for the big dogs. I don't think, so. But I think he can get there though. I like fights. I like he called out Dylan White. I think that's a fight he probably can win. Um, I think the winner between Fury and Hunter is a good fight for him. But Coley, that'll be a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? He got some work out there for you to get to that next level. But heavyweight division is kind of different because if you can punch and you can get these guys and you know because here's the thing, all the guys can punch, but you don't got a lot of the guys coming in shape. Like Trevor Bryan wasn't in no shape, so he can have an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Being a big puncher. You know what I'm saying? My man Kyle in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. What's going on with you, bro? OTB Boxing Class 101 in the building. Salute to you. What's going on? Yeah, I got that Hall of Fame. I'm about to watch that Hall of Fame, so I'm gonna drop it in the chat one more time just in case y'all didn't get it. I'm about to head over there in a few. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions though before I get off though. I know there's a lot of shit in boxing going on. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see. I know Charlo got his fight postponed. Man, I was looking forward for that fight, bro. I was looking forward for that fight. Well, the card, I like the card. The other card was straight. Um, I broke the news. I don't know if y'all seen it on Boxing Scene with my man Jake looked out for me. Salute to him. Rashidi Ellis versus Beto Parmelo, Alberto Parmelo. That's coming down July the 9th on the Maxeo undercard. That card pretty good too. Maxeo versus Vargas. And then you got my man, Brandon Figueroa versus Carlos Castro. And then Rashidi Ellis versus Parmelo. So that's a decent card. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. You know, Danny Garcia versus Jose Benavidez. That's gonna be a good one too. You know what I'm saying? You got Kornacki on that card. He got a tough fight though against Demarizio. That's a tough fight. Rances versus Gary Antoine on that. So some good cards coming up on the PBC side. Top Rank, they definitely got a good card coming up next week with Brad BF and Joe Smith. Then you got Shushu on the card. Jahad Tucker, Troy Isley on the card, the prospects. You got some prospects from Ireland too. My man Walker on the card. I think he was an Olympian. So yeah, bro. A lot of shit. Can't mention the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. He said, about damn time Ellis got a fight. Yeah. They had a black ball for sure. They did. So it's good that he's on PPC where all the top welterweights are at, and hopefully he can get something going. So it's gonna start July the 9th though. So yeah. Yes, sir. He said it's gonna be dope. Yes, sir. It's a lot of good shit. Yo, June 25th, that card on the zone, that shit is tough. I got 4 world title fights. Bam Rodriguez versus Son Ramasai. What's his name? Martinez versus Arroyo. That's the 112 title. You got McCaskill versus Ibarra. You know, we team Ibarra over here though, for sure. And then what's the other one? God damn. Oh, MJ versus Rios. There you go. Yes, sir. So we need MJ to win. Well, shit, whoever win, so we can get undisputed with Kubo and Steph in the fall or in the shit whenever this year. You know what I'm saying? They fought. They on the same schedule. They fought 3 weeks apart. So we need that. He said Ellis versus Boots is an underrated good fight. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, that's gonna be a hell of a fight in the future. Yeah, I think Boots probably get the Cody Crowley fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We'll see. You gotta wait and see with Boots. There's not a lot of guys running over there. You know what I'm saying, to try to get that fight. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm about to hop off though. I'm gonna put that link in the chat one more time. You know what I'm saying? So y'all guys can go check out this Hall of Fame. It's a big ass class too. A lot of top fighters. He said, "What'd you think about Berlinga's performance last night?" It was not impressive. I didn't like it at all. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I don't know, he trying to be like 3 fighters in one. I ain't like that he bit old boy. Like the whole thing didn't look right to me. I thought he started off well, trying to box, but then he got, I don't know. So I kind of seen it like as a draw or something like that. But they're gonna keep building on him because he's a decent draw in New York. So yeah, I wasn't really impressed. He said, "Cheers for the breakdown." Sounds like Brian. No, he didn't. No, nope. Now so his game plan, I seen what he was trying to do. He was trying to and he was avoiding some of the big shots early. Let me add that, but he didn't have the. He wasn't in shape to implement that game plan, which to take the bar in deep waters, not get caught with nothing crazy. Because a lot of the shots he had to duck and dodge because the bar was trying to throw overhand rights on him, but he wasn't in no shape. So he was going to get clipped with that shit eventually because he was just barely getting out the way. And this was like the first and second round. He come in, he didn't look like an athlete. You feel me? He didn't look like a guy. Even you got some big guys. Even Mac Truck. Even though his body don't look so tough, he look like an athlete though, because the way he moving and his, his mannerisms in the ring. My man was just, he was just there, yo. He threw a couple of jabs. He hit the ball with a couple of jabs, but he couldn't sustain anything. So yeah, it was one way. He said Berlanga broke down. He couldn't hurt the guy. Yeah, yeah. I thought he buzzed him a couple of times, but yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. But yeah, I'm about to hop off though. Here go the link. If you guys want to check out that Hall of Fame induction, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to tap in. If you see me in the chat, feel free to shout me out. If I see y'all, I got y'all too, for sure. I'll be back this week. We're gonna cover the WBC rankings. We're gonna get those out the way. We got the fight week coming up. We're gonna break that down. That's probably tomorrow. I might come back tonight though, but tomorrow for sure. I think we got the IBF rankings as well. So we got any other thing that pops up, any news breaking or something like that. We'll definitely tap in with that. Y'all can hit me on my social media as well. Like I said, behind the scenes, if you need any info, I got you. Twitter at OverJ, Instagram L Does Boxing, man. Y'all know how we doing over here for sure. Yes, I appreciate you. Yes, sir. I appreciate you coming through the building. Let me get to it. PDH Big Dog. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro. Great info. Yes, sir. Man, I said peace out. I said be safe. Yes, yeah, same to you, bro, for sure. So yeah, man. Once again, I appreciate you guys coming through. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with me for the little short time. Feel free to get, if y'all gonna get into that Hall of Fame, feel free. And that's my time, and I'm out.